Hey, how's it going? Wreck Cheap Frigate, Wreck Frigate, Metro Prime. Great song, love it. It's really cool. One of my favorites of the soundtrack for sure. Hello there. Can't believe I'm gonna plug this thing. Well, it's already plugged. I'm gonna turn it on. After a lot of time.
Deep into that darkness.
Okay, maybe I should get a text.
Long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Oh, look, I have this very old text. Look what text I have. So when we test stuff on GameCube.
Nintendo. You too will come to understand.
Is that alright?
Fear as I have.
Well, it works. Probably don't need more than that. Alright, so what method do we start with? That is a good question. I don't know what methods I want to start. I guess the quadruple, the Tetra CS, which I like to call. I think I'm gonna start with that one. Because there's just one crash at the beginning, and then it's just do 3 epilogue. So it's not that bad. I mean, it's bad, but after I get out of the crash, it's fine. And then we have this gameplay category where we don't do anything. Holy shit. You don't even need to play here. Okay. So I don't know if I can save and load here. Or if that does anything. Because that actually will help a little bit speeding this up. Here we go, CS on console. It's been a while.
This plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free.
I haven't tested the CS on Darkness Prevail yet. I don't really have a visual cue for that too. Could be. So then we go here, and I'm actually gonna match start because I think what I saw on my testing is that getting the crash or like getting a window or not seems to be random, and the window seems to be close to the beginning to like actually when you can start. I think consistently the first frame is not very good, but after that the window usually starts, and I've seen windows from 3 seconds to 2 seconds, 1 second, 10 frames, all those, and then like 0 frames, which is like the always crash. So this is nothing. And I did it once. I actually don't remember if I got lag. I just don't remember. Creates wire GDQ. It first had to work.
You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
It has to work. And I don't know. I don't know if I would do it at GDQ.
The wrath of
I would do it on a smaller marathon, maybe. Just for the lulz. That's too early.
You are not free to leave this plane.
Because, like, I would need to find something to do with this. You know, it could be like me doing this on the background and someone else doing other thing, or me speedrunning a game while we do this. Yeah, like a TIS of this could be interesting. Like an exhibition of that. I don't know about that one. It seemed late. Yeah. The actual run, not really, but it could be a cool incentive. Yeah.
You are not free.
So there's a chance my setup is a little bit wrong.
You are to hunt and kill the master.
But it seems fine here and here.
And you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
That looked promising. No, late frame or two. The Diners Prevails is actually shorter by quite a lot, actually, because you don't get the pre-render cutscene after that, which is kind of cool.
Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
Another option is just do the Anthony one with double CS. Maybe. Come on. Come on.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath.
I hope you like this cutscene. I think I'm late. I had to review
You are not free to
the
leave
image.
this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the
This is gonna be most of the stream, by the way.
Do this
In case you didn't,
and you will be free.
you didn't guess that already.
Wrath of Chaturka.
Okay, it's random. Yeah, okay. So number 5 on the corner of the step. Yeah. I was like 1 frame early.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task.
I actually can't find my original
Hunt and kill the master of this house.
image.
Do this one
I have a
thing,
different
and
image
you
here,
will be free.
which is the one I use for the TIS thumbnail. It works. Could be. Come on. No crutch. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. You can do it. You can do it, game. Make it happen. It's Scratch. Loading times are faster on console. Fuck. Alright, so that's the second crash. Because I got one offline first. And I also cannot reset from here. The reset prompt doesn't work. So I actually have to reset from the console. The reset button works though. At least I don't have to like turn it off and on. That would have been horrible.
Flesh.
I'm actually gonna ask if the Tetra, I like to call it Tetra CS works with save and load. I should have tested. Because then I can save here, so we don't have to watch the beginning every time I get a crutch. Now you could say this is an opportunity to get a better run.
Not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me.
Like,
you are to hunt and kill
I can do this on 1 hour,
house.
and it'll be a
Do
record.
this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
Too early.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free.
I finish
Else fear the wrath
chapter 2 of Deltarune. 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 There you go. That's hard. Too early.
You are
I
not
still
free
kind of
to
prefer
leave
to
this plane
get early.
until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
Haven't started yet.
Do this
What do you
one
think?
thing, and you will
It's
be
fine.
free. Else fear the wrath of
Do you want my complete opinion, or do you prefer to play it first? I have about the same opinion as of chapter 1. No. Why am I so bad at CSing?
You are not
As complete
free
as
to
it can
leave
be
this
without
plane
saying
until
any
you
plot
complete a task
stuff.
for me.
Okay.
You are to hunt and kill the master.
If you
of this
remember my
house.
review of 1,
Do this one thing,
it's about the
and
same.
you will be free. Else
My opinion.
fear the
Not the
wrath of
game.
Chaturka.
Just my opinion. The game is different, of course. Give it to me, stupid game. Let's go. Come on. This is it. Come on. I think I like the music of 1 better though. In general, there's some awesome tracks on 2.
To leave this plane until you complete a task for me.
But I think the awesome tracks of 1 are better than the awesome tracks
This house.
of 2.
Do this one thing, and you will be free.
And I still think both are just completely under Undertale in terms of music.
Chaturka.
Like on Undertale, I can literally hear any song, and it's kind of awesome. Here I just get a couple that I actually want to hear.
You are not free to
Okay, I
leave
think this
plane
has to be a little bit more
until you
down.
complete a task
There
for
you go.
me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
Kind of want to put something about CS in the text, but I don't know what to put.
Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
Yeah, like, for example, there's, like, it has super high highs in terms of music, like Root Booster, you know, the battle music, and Field of Hopes and Dreams. Those things are like, holy shit, they're so fucking good. It's crazy. I just kind of wish the rest of the soundtrack was like that. And it's not like it's bad, not at all. There's a lot of good tracks.
Until you complete a task for me.
But
Hunt and kill the master of this house.
I don't just, you know, put the soundtrack and hear the soundtrack entirely, like I do with Undertale. Like with Undertale, I even have my own soundtrack that I did with some of the game sound effects in between, just to give it like more ambience and stuff. And it feels pretty cool. It has a game over right before Megalovania and stuff like that. A lot of things that kind of make sense. The actual game over, because the game over that is on the official soundtrack is not the game over you hear from the game. It has a different pitch.
You are not free to leave this
yeah,
plane
the
until you complete
what's it called? Crimson Forest? No, that's Minecraft. It's like
this house.
Scarlet Forest, I think. That one's also cool.
And you will be free.
It's more chill.
Else fear the wrath of Chaturga.
And I guess the last battle of chapter 1 is also pretty cool. Oh, I'm so rusty. I am so rusty. I think my setup might be wrong. My Bishop Q. Although I got it before online. I mean offline. Maybe I should try the Darkness Prevail one.
You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturga.
This is what any percent is now, by the way. Like even without this route, it's this. We saw it on the last run. Last actual run. Fucking hell, dude. Alright, let's do a Darkness Prevails. Where is that one? Here. They're gonna speed on me.
Fool! I spit at thee. The darkness shall be eternal.
Oh. Alright, let me show you the Bishop Q.
Free to leave this plane until you
What is
complete a
this?
task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturga.
Maybe I should feel the wrath of Oyot instead. How is that early? No.
You are not free.
That wasn't
to leave
early.
This plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt.
So this,
and kill
like I'd say, I just have it from the
Do this one thing and you
the
will be
thumbnail.
free. Else
So you count up to 5, the step number 5, and it's on the corner right there. But that was too early.
You are not free to leave this
So
plane
it's right there.
until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturga.
Gonna do Oyot next time. How?
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete
Holy
a task
shit,
for
dude.
me.
This is the worst
You are to
stream ever.
hunt and kill the master of this house.
It's supposed to
Do
be
this
exciting.
one thing, and you
Me
will be
beating the
free.
game
Else fear the wrath
on
of
little
Chaturga.
time. We gotta do 3 CS after this, by the way. That's how stupid it is. That's why I might just do the Anthony one.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturga.
I didn't change the rule yet. Alright, please. Let's go! No crash, please! I don't want to do this anymore. Come on, game. Do it. It didn't work. Fuck. Oh my god. I want to get a CS counter somewhere. Or if someone can keep up with the CSs. Save and load and maybe reset in between after. No, but that's a triple one. Brad, please save me from this madness.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturga.
Yeah. Semi-promising. Nice. Okay, let's wait for the lag this time. So, it's the same lag. We get the exact same lag than we get on Wii. At least it's interesting. And that's another crash. Come on. So, while I do testing with this, yesterday doing the early morning, well, I guess today technically, I tried to figure out a pattern of which frames would work. Like, basically getting a save state. And so it's a save state where you just press A on that frame and see, like, it's a save state with the you press A there and then you have a 3 seconds window to skip Gateway to Destiny. And yeah, and you get it. You avoid the crash. But then, from the same save state, if you wait 1 frame and then press A, that window doesn't exist anymore. Okay? And let me see if I can Cutscene search. I got this on my notes, kinda. So yeah, we call that frame 0, okay? So frame 0 is this save state that has 3 seconds. Then the next frame crashes. It doesn't have either any... Hang on. Either any window or a very small window that I wasn't, like... Because I won't... I'm not gonna test 180 frames, you know? So maybe it has a very small window of frames, but it's definitely not 3 seconds. It's definitely not a second even.
You are to hunt and kill.
Then it's the same results until frame 6. Okay? From this save state. Like you press A on frame 6, you wait 6 frames. And then if you wait 7 frames, you get a window that is not 3 seconds, it's like 2. And then on frame 8, you also get a window, a different one. And then on 9 you get a different one. And then on 10 and 11 crashes. And then there's 3 good. And then there's 6 bad. So I thought, okay, this is a pattern. We got it. We got it because there is 6 at the beginning. But then there's 1 good, and then 2 bad, and then 1 good, and then 5 bad, and there's no pattern. There's literally no pattern. It's completely random. Or the pattern is too long. And I couldn't figure out.
You are not free.
So I did that with 30 frames.
Until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt.
And there is more crashes than non-crashes. A lot more.
Do this one thing.
Sadly.
Will be free.
It says it's letting the Dark Servants pre-render play longer makes it more consistent. Let's try that. No, I didn't test that. You guys were talking about like waiting like a minute or so after doing this shit. Does that do anything?
Now we...
Also, how much do you mean, like, letting it play?
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free.
Oh, I think I know what's my mistake here. I put my strings in the wrong order, I think. It might be that. No, come on. Just until it completely fades in, and it's making sound. Okay.
You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
No, wait for me, game. Not yet. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Everything is complete.
Yeah, Toya. Yeah, so you see it's the same lag, pretty much. Please. Fuck. The other thing is that, like, if I don't get this today on console and or the stream, this might not even be a thing, you know, on console. It's all but a dream. Just a sanity effect. Never happened. I might have a save file for like after Anthony. This one, the Tetra one, is literally Gateway to Destiny and then 3 Epilogue, right? Nothing in between. Like, there's no save and load or anything. Gameplay.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
Keep forgetting to do all Yav. Not like it matters. Just to have something different on the stream.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Ulyav.
Maybe.
Everything.
Come on. Come on, let's go. Game, please. You can do it. Guys, it's not working. Which number is this? 4? Come on. Imagine running this shit. Okay, we're gonna get a counter. How many storages I've done so far? Do you think? Like 15? Maybe? At least 10. Let's say probably more than 10, but at least 10. And then number of crutches. 4. Is the 4-minute dream dead? We don't know. We don't know yet. Maybe. I mean, even if... Well, yeah, you can call it dream, because I don't think it's happening. Even if this is true, I don't think anyone will have enough patience to run this. Including me. Yo, Crep, how's it going?
You are not
yeah, I like this shirt.
This
it's cool.
Until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
Getting better. Yeah, no, I think we got like at least 15 storages. What's the theory behind the credit war? Is it like W Credit Warp. The concept's similar, but the SMW Credit Warp uses ACE, Arbitrary Code Execution. We don't have that yet for this game. This is just a very powerful glitch. It's called cutscene storage. And let's see. No, don't load. Hello? Okay. So let's see. We use cutscene storage. Using cutscene storage. Does that fit? No, barely. Or how about cutscene storage allows? No, I like the other one. Using cutscene storage, we can what? We can set level 13. Oh, don't do that. Can make magic, exactly. Yeah, pretty much.
You are not free.
We can set the game to level 13,
the master of this house.
Which I think it's... Is it Enga? Or is it the Pious Fight? No, everything is not complete. Pious Fight, okay. Pious Fight. Then
you are not free to
we do
this plane until you complete a
3 CS.
You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear
to the end.
Wrath of Chaturka.
That was way too late, I think. Yep. While avoiding a fate crash.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
How many I've done so like in this period? Like 5? I think 4. Probably 4. Promising? Okay, I'm gonna let it rest. Just a little bit. And also, like, scroll. And we're gonna go Yoth. Hell, we're gonna go Zelda. Oh, it's not even a CS. I thought it was a CS. I was, like, super sure. But what am I saying? I mean, you can't react to a frame.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Xelatoth.
Nice laugh. I didn't remember that. a little bit too early.
You are not free.
Yo, by the way, Crep, we got an update on Spelunky 2. The big update.
Do this one thing,
but because of that, I actually forgot to make a backup of the previous version. So no rando for a while, I guess. Sadly, until they figure out the new version, I guess. Okay, I did 2. Is this a 6 scratch or not? Come on, game. Oh! We gotta do it 3 more times.
Leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing.
All right, this probably works.
Else fear the wrath of Zelator.
This most likely works. That is the important scratch. Everything else is either a mistake or just doesn't work. But it's like not a scratch, you know? I can fail this over and over, I think. Because right now I am on level 13.
You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing.
There's no save and load here, right? Or is it? I don't remember. If someone can check if there was a save and load with the Tetrasias. I might not have a second chance. Okay, epilogue. There's no save and load. Okay.
And so it comes to pass.
Okay, so we got 0.
You
3.
Free to leave
I am so bad at counting. I'm probably miscounting so much.
You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Zelator.
He says like Zelator. Come on, just gotta hit the frame 3 times.
You are not free to leave this plane.
I am free to leave this plane. I can do it.
You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Zelator.
Maybe. Imagine being like a full-time streamer of just this. Fuck.
And so it comes to pass.
Like you see, there's people that grind the any percents of games.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and
I'm gonna change to all
kill
Yada
the
after this.
master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Zelator.
Too early.
You are not
There you go.
free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me.
Pronunciations are flexible because he's an elvish
Kill
entity.
The master of this house.
Yeah, that's a good.
Do this one thing, and you will be free.
It's a good one.
Else fear the wrath of Zelator.
It's kind of like how the word, what sound the word makes in your brain. What are you attempting? We are attempting at a credits warp to beat this game under, I don't know how much. Theoretically under 5 minutes. but there's no way I'm getting that. And so to do that, we use this glitch called cutscene storage. I gotta press start on a frame that is 30 seconds into this cutscene. And it's one frame. And if we get that, then we can watch the epilogue. And that kinda triggers the credits. But the problem is right now we don't have a fate, which means we don't have an alignment of the game because we are right at the beginning of the game. We haven't choose anything, like an artifact. And so there's gonna be a crash if I go to the credits. So then I gotta do this same thing 2 more times to like avoid a script that has something to do with fate. And that way I'm gonna avoid the crash and trigger the credits without seeing any ancients in the credits. Come on, where's my storage? I gotta do it 3 times, we don't even have one. We passed the first crash at least, so that's good. Okay, that was like 3. I didn't know there was a sheet like that. It's not quite a sheet. It's a glitch. Yeah, we discovered this like 3 days ago, more or less. It's late. I think it's late. Yeah.
And so it comes to pass.
Come on, this is just execution barrier at this point.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
This is one of my favorite games. It's a pretty good game. I think it's also one of my favorites. Absolutely favorite horror, for sure. That looked promising. Come on.
And so it comes to pass.
I do this on the stream, so you can suffer with me, so I don't have to suffer alone.
To leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill.
Remind me to switch to Uyath.
Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Xelatoth.
Communal suffering is always a good time. Good. I'm glad you're having a good time.
And so it comes to pass.
How am I failing so many? How did I fucking got the 1 hour 4? How much was it?
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill.
That's why I barely run that category. Like I got insanely lucky with those ones. Yeah, 1 hour 4. Not sure. Can't tell.
And so it comes.
This means I'm getting it late.
You are not free to leave this plane.
But yeah,
Complete a task for me. You are to hunt
I really want to play the
kill
rando
the
again.
master of this house.
But I don't know how much time
Do
it's gonna
this
take.
one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the
I
wrath
missed it.
of Xelatoth.
You gave me the random and then you took it away from me. Immediately. You can't do that. I think that's late. Come on! Just to know that if you were to look up a specific situation, we're creating game view. Something. PPC architecture. No idea what's that manual.
Until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
Undefined behavior.
Do this one thing and you will be free.
I mean, an enemy exchanges.
Of Zalatoth.
Yeah. That's early.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Zalatoth.
Really? Okay, that's like 3.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing.
What is really funny is that I probably still have like half an hour to beat the record. Like, maybe. Which is like 60 CSs. Oh, dude, what's going on?
So it comes to pass.
What is going on? Where did my CS go? Let's go, yes.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this.
You know, I was a little bit excited
Do this one thing and you
before the stream, before I even took a shower, because I got this shit on 3rd try. So I was like, yeah, I'm still good at CS, yeah. No shit. You can't be good at this thing. You can't be good at frame perfect trick. People just run a lot. But I think no one is good at frame perfect things.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of
I also had to move this fucking CRT. And the Wii and everything. Now I had everything on this room. That's early.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to
Like, I definitely have a good feeling of when it's early, when it's late. I can kind of tell. But that doesn't mean I can hit, you know, the 1 in 60 of a second. Way too early.
You are not free to leave this plane.
Way too
until
early.
You complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this
And
one thing.
I think this cutscene also has a repeated frame.
Else fear the wrath of
I don't remember. Eternal Darkness Prevails has a repeated frame. Right before the target frame.
And so it comes to pass.
No, it doesn't come to pass. I should have done Anthony. I should have done Anthony.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete
So we only had to
the
do
task.
this one time after.
You are to
Ugh.
hunt and kill the master of this house.
Holy shit.
Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Uriel.
Come on, come on. This is what we've done to this game. We did this. This is our fault.
And so
I'm
it
almost
comes
like
to
thinking
pass.
that CS doesn't work anymore. Like I broke it.
You are not free to leave this plane.
Oh, I skip it.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me.
Let's see, anything new
You are
on
to
Discord?
hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath.
IDs
of
for
Uriel.
individual scripts. Yeah, the script work. It's insane. It's really cool that you're documenting all that. It look a little bit late, but it could be. Jesus.
And so it comes to pass.
That is another
You
one.
are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task.
It is
for
dialogue and dialogue box files
me. You are
annoy
to
the
hunt
shit out of
and
me.
Kill the master of this house.
They're like half
Do this
compressed.
one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Uriel.
Please.
And so it comes to pass.
Oh.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Uriel.
Come on. Yes. That's one.
So it comes to pass.
First threshold. Let's go for the next one. Nice.
You are not free to leave.
We gotta
this
do it 2 more
plane
times.
until you complete a task for me.
And that should trigger the credits.
Kill the master of this
The third
house.
time.
Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Uriel.
I think it's late. Yeah.
And so it comes to pass.
Emulator doesn't circumvent the crutches.
You are
As far as we know. I mean, we don't know.
Until you complete
Kinda.
a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
Like, I can circumvent them if I use frame advance, but that's not allowed.
Else fear the wrath of Uriel.
You still gotta find the good frame. And it's completely random.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
And there seem to be more frames that crash,
Do this
frames
one
that
thing and you
don't
will be
crash.
free. Else fear the wrath of Uriel.
Really?
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Uriel.
I am feeling the wrath. I am definitely feeling the wrath. Come on, get me out of this.
And so it comes.
Also, what do we do after this? I don't have anything to do after this. Once I get the record. You are not free to leave this stream until you compress a credits warp for me.
You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
You are to hunt and kill the record.
And you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Uriel.
Else fear the wrath of whom? Whomst. You again? You? Okay. The wrath of the patriarch of the Nono family.
And so it comes to pass.
You are not
So what's about
free to
that quote that you have?
until
You have that
complete a
quote
task
that
for me.
says
You
a
are to
real
hunt
man
and
should be a little bit
kill the
stupid,
master
something
of
like
this
that.
house. Do this one thing, and you will be free.
What's up with that?
Fear the wrath of Uriel.
Shit. I wasn't paying attention. If I get this, it would be so fucking funny. Damn.
And so it comes.
Maybe that's how you should do it. Okay, that's number 2. One more. One more to go.
You are not
50
free
CS on this session.
until you complete a task.
50 times this fucking cutscene. Oh yeah, it's from the ending of Yakuza 2. One guy tells another guy he's stupid for taking a stand or something, and the guy responds with that. Okay. Yeah, no, it's funny. But I think it has something to do with like hang on. Let me see if this works first. Not quite.
And so it comes to pass.
So we sometimes talk with this with like my mom, which is this thing about acting like act stupid, kinda. I don't know how to say it on English, but it's like
Kill the master of this house.
you kinda act stupid for a certain thing,
Fear the wrath.
or act naive, but in reality you are not. But so that way you can like take advantage of a certain situation. Okay,
And so it comes to pass.
so it comes to pass.
It is finally over, my dear. The ancients' plans are finished. For now, at least. You have proved to be an incredibly courageous young woman. Your
I know.
mother and father would have been proud of you. Just
They
as
are.
I am. I'm sorry it had to be like this. It's not quite the inheritance I had in mind for you.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure about that.
And so much to do. Goodbye, Alex. I will miss you.
I won't miss this.
Where emptiness had been, new knowledge now seeped inside.
How much is
Something
this?
happened then.
I know how
I was not
much
the only one.
that run was.
There were many others like me,
It
other
works.
universes,
It works on
fighting
console.
the same fight. All
And there's
to
more
serve
like
the
Pandora's
needs of the
on
group.
other universes doing this shit too.
And to
Suffering
have my world
with me.
spared from eternal darkness.
Some of them didn't succeed, maybe. And they just got into eternal darkness. Now, this is a save. There you go. Now, what do you say, Shad? Do we save this or not? This will corrupt my memory card for eternal. And will give me a blank. It will do two things if I choose to save here. It will give me a blank fate on individual levels, which just scratches the game, and it will make choosing yes on carry this information to don't spawn any zombies on Kareem. On the part where not carrying the information doesn't spawn zombies, you know? That's what it's gonna do. Should I say yes or no? What do you say? Maybe you should do a poll. Sounds like a bad idea. I am all about bad ideas. A real woman needs to be a little bit stupid. Okay. Where is this? There you go. Sounds bad to me. Oh, I can't believe like people are doing this. Like you usually are all about destroying stuff, aren't you? All right, there you go. Yeah, like I don't think you'll like we don't know anything about this. Like I don't think this will corrupt the entire memory card. I think it's just getting a corrupted file for Eternal, which I can always just erase and get another one. Just because it sounds bad doesn't yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, Alexa. You got it. You got me there. Yeah, so I know how much this is. I would say it was probably less than an hour. The stream is an hour long, but this attempt I started way after that. I mean, way after starting the streaming. We technically got like we got 5 crashes. So this is attempt number 6. And this attempt, I don't know how many storages have. It had a lot. Maybe like 30. I don't know. Or maybe less than that. Because if it was so many before. Not sure. But yeah, we got to level 13. And all that. And then I don't like technically world record, I guess. It probably is. It probably is. I wanna see the bot. But first I wanna see if you people want to destroy this or not. Now here's the thing. If you say yes, I have more content for you. Because I can crash the game with a blank stuff, and we can also go to Kareem. We can play up to Kareem to see if this is a thing on console. If not, I don't really have anything else to do. I don't think I'm doing another attempt, at least not today. I guess I could maybe give it a shot at the Anthony one. For more content. Like that could be the Anthony one is just 2 CS. And I can save and load before, I think. The Undertale Genocide Road philosophy, exactly. Exactly. You just do it because you don't have anything else to do. You just want more content. I will kill all my friends so I can have a thumbnail. A lot of channel points to make this happen. Oh, I wonder whom. Holy shit. What do you mean 50 bones? I know who that is. It's for science. I set it to 5 minutes. I don't know how much left. I'll show you the cutscene search thing. Is it here? So you see this thing right here? May I see it? Come on. No? No, you can't I cannot show it. Why not? There. Can't show the entirety of it. Why not? Do I have a filter? Probably have a filter. There you go. Fuck you. Okay. So you see this thing right here? So it has some numbers. So every green here, frame number 0, it's the save state I got, where pressing A on that frame will give you a 3-second window to avoid a crash on Gateway to Destiny. Okay? Then on the next 6 frames, so every red, it's either like 100% crash or a very small window. Like we're talking like just a couple frames window to press start. Because I don't know, because I didn't test all the frames. But it's not a 3-second, and it's not even a 0.5 second for sure. Okay? Because I did try every like 30 frames. More or less. So you see, there's no pattern here. There was almost a pattern at some point. But the 30 frames, this took like 2 hours, probably. And I was able to do, or maybe 1 hour. But 1 hour of full work and like super boring shit. So at least on 30 frames, these 30 frames, there's no pattern, and there seems to be more crashes than non-crashes, sadly. Okay, so the answer is yes. All right, let's go. It's gonna be memory card slot A. We are corrupted. And the credits are fine. Good. Very good. Let me see the video. Okay, so time is on. We actually don't have a rule for that. But it happened more or less at 1 hour 2:19 on the recording. More or less. And then this recording starts until I put like number of crashes 5 and 4. Okay, so here I have 4. Here start again. Okay, I started more or less at 33:59 or so. So to make the math easier, that is, and now we're 320 minus 34. How much is that? Like minus 30 is 3320. That is sub 30. It's 29:20 or so. 29 minutes and 20 seconds. I think. I'm not entirely sure. But likely. Sub 30. Holy smokes. There you go. History in the making. Jump to game. Blank Fate. And then Chaturga, Oyot, and Celta. I think you can still play these other ones. I think they're fine. So Blank Fate is a glitch. We know for a while. I was able to trigger Blank Fate long ago by corrupting. You do like. How did it work? You have to CS on Enga, I think. What was it? I think you kind of you do a CS on Enga and then you read a chapter page, something like that, maybe. I don't remember. But basically, and you have to do that while you have unintended items. It messes up Alex and IELTS? I don't know. I haven't tested that. You mean like this? Let's see. You have to do it with an item that you are not supposed to have, and not supposed to have even with glitches. Okay? So basically hacking. So it wasn't legit. There wasn't a legit way to get it. Now there is a legit way to get it. This seems fine. What does it do it though? Oh, you want to know? Alright, let's see. Yeah, I was testing the other ones to see if this works fine. The things that have to work fine. Now we're gonna take a look at the blank one. No. We're gonna go our friend Paul, Blank Fate. That's what it does. It's a crutch. That's it. And it's a hard crutch. It doesn't reset from input. I mean, not that hard of a crutch. But it doesn't reset. Like, it's not a soft lock, let's say. And yeah, that's it. And now, so let's go start game. Carry information. So if I say no, there's no zombies, like no extra zombies on Karim. On a specific, very specific passage. Okay? But if I say yes, so I said yes. If you beat the game once, there is one extra zombie. And then if you beat the game twice, there's 2 extra zombies. Okay? And then from then on, there's 2 always. And that's the 2 extra zombies you get on Karim. Once the game's completed. And you decide to carry the information. Now, we'll see what happens with this one. Like, which amount of zombies we'll see or whatever. And to that, I need to play until Karim. I am actually just gonna play until Karim. Because I don't want to see CS. I am not skipping those. Which means I might want this. No, we do this later, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. actually playing the game. Yeah. Now I'm still gonna speedrunning. I don't wanna get there tomorrow. Yeah, it's like the demo. The demo of the game. You only play onto Kareem. To think.
That once I could not see beyond.
Oh my god. This run, that run I just did, is gonna be so fun to watch. Can't wait for Dewey Gang to watch that. At least it has commentary. Me raging at the game, mostly. Yeah, and the pious method, like, I don't actually remember. Do you save before the key CS or not? Either mandatory or you can't save, you know? That's why I'm asking. Because if you don't have a save there, the key CS, erasing the key, it's a one-time trick, isn't it? That sounds much more cancer than the Tetra CS. As bad as the Tetra CS is. I guess you can start erasing the key, like at the beginning, right after you play Alec, like right after the intro, you can start doing that. So you don't have to do BIOS every time. And then there's the Anthony method. And really, the only thing with Anthony is that we have enchant to get rid of the key. We don't even need the text storage. Like, after that is the same as BIOS. But it's like, we don't have to do a CS for the key.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I.
Alright, let's do one for the fans. Only one. Like, I will say 4 minutes on Elia. If I get this.
Until you complete a task.
And tell me the truth, you missed this
You are to
cutscene.
hunt and kill the master of this house.
Of course you missed this
Do
cutscene.
this one thing, and you will be free. Else
You
fear
came
the
to this
wrath
stream just to
of
watch this
Pandora.
cutscene. That's too early. Fuck it. Nah, it's not that bad. It gets bad when you're grinding 80%. But I haven't. Oh, there's no music? I haven't played Ellie in a while. So I'm alright. There you go. I spend too much time on the message. Is it me or there's something like missing on the music? Like a sound effect or something? Or this is just sound effects and no music? Which doesn't have to be the corruption, it could be just a glitch, like the one we get on Kareem sometimes. I think we don't have Snake Princess. That's what's going on. There's just no music. Only sound effects. Like, now it's fine because we got low sanity. So now it's justified. Although it's not that low yet. Okay. Can't wait for the Weom Meo Weom. If we're ever gonna have this. I think it's missing. No, there it is, there it is. Alright, alright.
No, I think I. So
And we got the nice dialogue from Elia, which means a sanity effect could happen at the end of this room. We might target Mantruk. No, it's fine. Alright, that was a pretty good Elia. If we get rid of the 30 seconds of Dark Servants. Okay, so this is the first Fate cutscene? Yeah, that seems fine. Let's pick up...
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavors...
Has anyone played Lisa? Like any of the Lisa series games?
Oh my god, what is it?
This devil's work. We should get out of here.
Kinda looks like a game that I might want to try.
You have proven what we have feared the most.
I know it's a rough game. Like, they're good but never go around them, yeah. Like, I heard they're, like, very rough. Like, psychological, fucked up, kinda. But still, like, very good. Because they tackle stuff that almost no other game has the bravery to even talk about. That's what I heard. Yeah, very heavy topics, exactly. Another the game that I think also has some heavy, but I actually don't know, is Off, which is another like RPG maker, I think, which some people put it as a cult. Also look kind of good, kind of cool. Okay, we're gonna miss that one. Sure. Zombie 1, Zombie 2. No. Don't do it. That's glitchless. We gotta save those. That's the wrong sword. Right, perfect pause. You? I'm still playing with two strings over my TV. You gotta get used to it when you run with cutscene storage. It looks like a Smash logo. Talking about Smash, there's like... They're gonna announce the last character for Ultimate.
You have come to
Apparently. It's gonna be the last Mr. Sakurai bragging about how good he's playing with two controllers at the same time. Which I'm down for. The guy's cool. Who do you think it'll be? I kinda like the theory of Stella. Stella thinks he's Ryu from Ninja Gaiden. You? Yeah, you. Great warp. Where do you warp from? We warp from the very beginning. The very beginning of the game, right after the first cutscene. Or the auto-scroller of the dream sequence. Okay, I'm actually gonna save here. In case of a softlock. Yeah, it seems fine. Okay, that's be from storage, and then... Nice. Still got it. No sanity effect? No sanity effect. Nice. Your money is on Toby Fox, like Toby Fox himself. It's gonna be a character, that's what you're saying. The man, the legend. It's gonna... the dog. The annoying dog. Yeah, I don't know. I would say... Chrono, maybe? Like, if it's a take from something I think would be nice, it would be either Chrono or I would love, I mean, Alex, of course, but that's impossible. But something that maybe a little bit more possible could be, I'm thinking a triple character from Advance Wars.
Dreams. Modern
So Andy, Sammy, Max as a triple character. Kind of like the Pokemons, or just all of them together, I don't know. Or I guess like, what is the name of the girls? The Xenoblade girls? Pyrrha and the other one? Kind of something like that, maybe? And there's a new advance, like there's the remake coming, so it'll make some sense, I guess. Baz would be even cooler. I prefer Alex, personally. But if I were a developer in charge of that, I would put Alex as a character and Pius as a assist trophy. And like when you get Pius as a assist trophy, it summons an ancient or something like that, you know? And then I will probably give a Pius skin for a brawler or a Mii fighter. I don't know which one. But I think Alex deserves it more. And they basically have the same moveset. You want another heavy? Yeah, there's not a lot of heavies. I am not risking a crash. I am just fighting like this. Alright. So, we've come to this. We got Edward Cinematic early. Good thing I didn't do the thingy. Otherwise it would have been a softlock. Pleb strats. Yeah. Okay, so we get here. And there's no zombies. And I said yes. I have every cutscene, so I said yes on carry this information, which means there should be a zombie. No, it's not that cinematic skip. I got it earlier. Don't get too excited, don't worry. I would be excited if it was. I just got it earlier. Now, you can still talk about this. My guess is Hollow Knight or Fortnite. No, I don't think Fortnite will do it. I think I'm totally seeing Hollow Knight as a skin for a fighter. But I don't think it will make it. I don't think it's like big enough. Like if fucking Sans wasn't an actual character, I don't think Hollow Knight will. And like you can, there is the same trend with the other indies. Like you get Shovel Knight as a skin, I think. I would love to see Madeline as a skin. Is that a thing already or not? It should be. And there was a lot more skins for indies, but I don't remember all of them. Is there a cave story one? There should be a cave story one. Okay, so no zombies here. So this is correctly emulated. I mean, not crash, no zombies. So yeah, my save file is corrupted now. Great. Okay. It was for science. I also have a save file right after Anthony. Can you save in that room? You ask a little bit late, but we can go again. That is actually a very good question. Yeah, like if it recognizes zombies being there or not. We're not that far away, at least. Okay, can I get 2 first tries? No. That's too much to ask. What are you doing? Just cut the arm. I'm also gonna get a save file for the Anthony one. I can give it a try to see if it works. Okay, I don't need this anymore. Okay, so that's all I need for that one later. But let's check this thing. No, don't turn it off. I want it. There you go.
Dreams. Modern psychology of
Also, someone should tag you again in the Discord because we need a new rule set. Or any of the other mods. Isn't it funny? Like, Eternal has like 6 mods. But Juigin is the only one that has ever verified anything, I think. Even Swiken is one, I think. Let me check. Now, okay, it's not that many. It's just 4. So there's Lino, or Lino, I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. And Sell the Pirate. Apart from Yuikena and also again. Where are you going to controls? That was a mistake. Yeah, I was just saving and I did a scroll and then match A. Or I forgot to scroll and match A because I wanted to use the key or something like that. yeah, there's not like glitch or some crazy thing going on there. It's hard to tell, yeah, absolutely. Like, there's so much stuff that... There's so much tech in this game that is super hard to tell what is and isn't a glitch. Also, the whole sanity thing of this game doesn't help with that at all. Which also, that... I always thought that would make this game super cool for a GDQ. Like that alone. You can save, sir. Now, it would be extremely funny if by loading here, there's gonna be zombies. Holy shit, that would be funny. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay. Loads are so fast on console, it's crazy. I love it. Even made that kind of mistake in marathon, you could totally... Yeah, I've done that already, actually. I actually done it on smaller marathons. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need that. We can do it here. Okay. So, do I need a save and load on this? It's after level 13, right? I don't think I need it right now. I don't remember. So I think I did it without it on the testing. Because for the Enga one, we needed one. But I think for this one, we didn't.
You are not free
to leave this plane. I might
until you
reduce
task for me. You are to hunt
just a little bit
the master
of this
house.
color.
Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear
Maybe there.
The wrath of Chaturka.
Alright, here we go again. I know you missed this.
You are not free to leave this plane.
Shit.
You complete a task for me.
Here we go again.
Hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing,
In the meantime,
you will be
I'm gonna
free.
open Vegas
Fear the wrath of Chaturka.
and analyze the run a little bit. Or at least cut it. I actually don't even need to open Vegas. What am I doing?
Everything is complete for your arrival, master.
Yeah, fuck Vegas. So then Gateway. Alright.
You are not free to leave
Lossless
this
cut.
plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Ulyav.
Okay, so that's the ending. I think that's late, but it could be. Could be fine. Nope. And then number of crutches. When it says 4.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Ulyav.
Okay, cutting. It's cut. Looks late. For my taste. Alright, now I can open Vegas. A new project.
You are not free to leave this
Oh, I have a massive project on Vegas.
complete a task for me.
It's the Hybrid Heaven video I'm doing.
And kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Ulyav.
Too early.
You are not free to leave this plane.
Okay, it's loading.
Until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Ulyav.
I wonder if I have a Vegas capture already. That looks pretty good. Oh, come on.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
Okay.
Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Ulyav.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, I was hoping the random one will get it, like the last time, but I guess not. Let's go Zelda. Alright, so here's Vegas. So
until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
this started.
Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Zelatoth.
Come on. Really?
You are not free to leave this plane.
Okay, so
until you complete
here
a task.
is where we avoided.
You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
There you go, that's better.
Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Zelatoth.
Much better. Here's where we avoided the crash. Right?
You are not free to leave this
No,
plane
not yet.
until you complete a task.
Oh no, here I'm doing Mandrake, okay.
You are to
So
hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing,
here.
and you will be
So that's the
free.
crash. That's the
Else
crash
fear the wrath
avoided.
of Zelatoth.
And then I have to find the beginning of this run. while I'm trying to do CS. Fuck you. Where is the beginning of this
You are
run?
not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing,
Here.
and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Zelatoth. Everything is...
Okay. Come on, no crutch, please. Okay. Okay, so we are on level 13. So now I need to save and load. Let's do it here. So this is the Anthony version. The Anthony version is getting to after Anthony, so you can get rid of the key by repairing it, instead of doing a CS to get rid of, to erase it, okay? This means you only have to do 2 CSs. The first one is to get to level 13, so last fight, and then from the last fight, you can do a credits warp. And this gives this music here. This is like a very, very, like, threatening clock. Is lower but safer? Yes. I mean, it's not safer. It's just, I guess, easier technically. Like, you do less CS. You only need 2 CS instead of 4. But it's not safer because I just got lucky with the crutch.
Free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Zelatoth.
Yeah, so this one.
And so it comes to pass.
Okay, so we will keep trying this. I'm gonna put Vegas again.
You are not free
So
to leave this plane until you
the
complete
beginning
a task
is
for
when
me.
this
You
thing
are to
stops
hunt
animating.
and kill the master of this house.
So the last frame that
Do this
animates
one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath
is
of
that one.
Zelatoth.
There you go. Actually, let's just put a message. Start. Now I'm going to continue with the CS. That failed. And then
So
the
it comes
end
to
of the
pass.
run is
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task
here.
for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
So we don't really
Do
have
this one thing, and you will
a
be
place
free.
to end this.
Else fear the wrath of Zelatoth.
Like, it could be on this fade out. If it is on this fade out, then runners have to match through this cutscene. The glitch mantra cutscene.
And so it comes to pass.
Okay, we're gonna go Chaturga now. So it could be on this fade out,
You are not
like
free
there,
to
for
leave
instance.
this
That's
plane
one possibility.
until you complete a task
Or
for me.
it could be
You are to
when you
hunt and
get the
kill
CS
master
on
of
the
this
start.
house. Do this one thing, and you will be free.
which is
Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
here. Basically, this is technically the last input necessary for the game to reach the credits, because you can just keep the glitch mantra cutscene playing, and then after that you're gonna get the ending anyways. So this input right here, it could be on this black screen, for instance, which is a extremely clear frame for timing purposes, and you will actually know when you get a cutscene start because you hear the pause thingy, the whoosh, twice. So runners will get the split a tiny bit late, but that doesn't really matter in terms of timing. So that's my take. Like, any of these two frames, I think it's okay to time. Fuck, I wanna change that. Too early. And
you are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task.
Yeah, because the thing is, it cannot be on this cutscene when this cutscene appears, because any percent no CS finishes before this cutscene even loads. That's why maybe doing it here is not that bad on last input. Come on. So with any of those, the run is.
You are to hunt and kill the master
Whoa.
of this house. Do this one
Look at that.
and you will be free.
The run is
Else
either
fear the wrath of
28th.
Chaturka.
Holy shit. 28-18 or 28-25. Oh, that was so late. Like I don't even need to. Like I know that's bad.
Until you complete a task.
So in any case, this is at 28 minutes.
Hunt and kill the master of this house.
The new war record.
Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
There you go, people. That's the new Eternal Darkness war record. Until anyone crazy enough wants to be that.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
Nice. Now I gotta get this shit so I can sleep tonight.
To leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
Okay, what are my timestamps? Maybe. Come on.
And so
It's so hard to fight this clock. I'd rather fight Pius.
You are not free to leave this plane.
Okay, the first one is on
You complete a task for
43.
me. You are to hunt and kill
Let's open
the
Lossless
master
Cut.
of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
That feels late. And it was.
And so it comes to pass.
Jesus Christ. behind the credit
You are
bar.
not free to leave this plane until you
Okay,
complete
so
a
my time
task.
state is on
You are to hunt and
43
kill the master of
seconds.
this
Okay.
house.
Like SMW
Do this one
credit
thing,
war.
and you will be free.
The concept's similar,
Else
but
fear
the SMW
wrath of Chaturka.
see, where's the reset? Maybe. Come on.
And so it comes to pass.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
Fucking hell, dude.
And so it comes to
Just get me out of this hell. Please. I don't want to watch this anymore.
You are not free to leave this plane
Like,
until you complete a
cutscenes
task for
after
me.
doing Gateway.
You are to hunt
Oh,
and
I see.
kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
Come on, that's it. That looks super promising.
And so it comes to pass.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
What am I thinking here? I think that's late. I don't know how many times I said that on this stream. It's crazy.
And so it comes to pass.
And remember, this might be on the leaderboards. Oh yeah, I wanted to see how many CS I did for the run. Hang on. So we started the run with 15. That's what we did before. And we ended up with 50. That's 35.
You will be free. Else fear the wrath of Chaturka.
Oh my god.
And so it
Alright,
comes
we're
to
gonna do
pass.
10 more. Maximum. We already know the other one works. This one is pretty much for fun.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear.
By the way, it's more optimal to do this with another cutscene. But the other cutscene is really hard, TA. Ah.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. else fear the wrath of Uriel.
That has to be.
And so it comes to pass.
I'm losing my mind. This is not what I signed for when I read there was sanity issues with this game.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Uriel.
Jove is warning me about not using the other cutscene because it's gonna be even worse than this.
And so it comes to pass.
And yeah, like this is already like this. I think there is a visual cue on the other one, but it's super small. Like I have this picture. Look, I show you. Counter argument. This is exactly what you signed for with this category. Yeah, kinda.
You are to hunt and kill the master of this house.
Like 2 frames too early.
Do
Yeah,
this one
yeah,
thing
exactly.
And you will be free.
Where do I have this?
The wrath of Uriel.
Alright, there you go. Holy shit. Alright, so here's a picture. This picture. It's 2 pictures. Separated by 2 frames, actually.
You are not free to leave.
So this picture right here,
until you complete a task for me.
the target frame is the one on the right. So the one on the right is the one that you have to hit frame perfectly. Press start on that frame in order to get cutscene storage at the end of Pius is speeding on you. The one on the left, it's 2 frames before that.
You are not free to
And what is 1 frame before? The target frame is the same frame as the target frame. It looks the exact same. There's no difference.
do this one thing and you will be free.
So, is there a visual cue here? There actually is one. You see, there's this little thing. You look at the pillar here. Hang on. Because I'm trying cutscene storage every 30 seconds. So there's a tiny pillar. Let me see if I can.
Complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill.
There's a pillar right here in the middle between the 2 torches. And behind the pillar, far away, there is a spike. A tiny spike. And if we go to the target frame, that spike is not there. That is the only visual cue I could, like, find. So it's spike number 3 after the torch. But I haven't practiced that, nor I have a help on my TV or anything like that. Like, I guess, where is the, here, Prevails.
Fool! I spit at thee. The darkness shall be eternal.
So the electricity goes away. You look at the torch, and that's the spike number 3. Maybe there. That was kind of early, I think. So maybe it's not that bad.
And so it comes to pass.
On CRT, you can actually look at this. Like, it's not that bad to look at the fade out. The fade out is much stronger on emulator. There's almost no way to tell or what you are looking at. The images I show ya have a lot of contrast and extra brightness. But here I can actually see the spike. I think that's still early. I'm like undershooting it. Because it flickers a little bit. That's the other thing about CRT. It also flickers. But you see, Darkness Vanquish is much faster. I mean, Eternal Darkness Prevails. It's much faster. It doesn't have extra loading time from a pre-render cutscene. And it's right there on the scroll. Much less troll. But you have to see this. Instead. Like, I don't know what you prefer. This would be for Tia, yes, of course. Maybe that? No. And this one I've never done it on console. Like, I've never done a weak CS on console. Ever. Because the visual cue is just so... Like, I don't know.
Fool! I spit at thee! The darkness shall be eternal!
But yeah, I think this is also a very fitting cutscene for this category.
And so it comes to pass.
I must start. Yeah. So maybe it's not that bad. But until I get at least one, I don't really know.
The darkness shall be eternal!
Yeah, that spike flickers so much on CRT. Can't even tell.
And so it comes to pass.
I said 10 more, right? How many I have so far?
Fool! I spit at thee! The darkness shall be eternal!
There's also a strat with a timer. After the electricity disappears. But I think that's like adding layers to it. I could try it. It was... How much it was? Like a second after the electricity goes. More or less.
Fool! I spit at thee! The darkness shall be eternal!
That looks late. Yeah.
And so it comes to pass.
I am so sorry for streaming this. Sorry.
Fool! I spit at thee! The darkness shall be eternal!
And so it comes to pass.
Oh my god. No, the timer one. Like, if I can find like, more or less how much loading time I have, I could do a timer from when I press A, you know? But it will still be off by frames because of the fucking variable loading time. So
And so it comes to pass.
yeah, we'll do 3 more. 3 more and then 1 Dark Servants, and that's it. I'm gonna overcommit on this one because I think I'm undercommitting too
I
much.
spit at thee. The darkness shall be eternal.
And so it
Okay,
comes to
that's
pass.
1.
Fool! I spit at thee. The darkness shall be eternal.
Two.
And so it comes to pass.
Last try of this one.
Fool! I spit at thee. The darkness shall be eternal.
You've chosen a different alignment for this one. Yeah, I look a little bit early on the
So it
spike.
comes to pass.
Okay, last Dark Servants, and we got it a day.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt
Then I'm gonna
and
upload
kill
this shit
the master of this house.
to YouTube
Do this one thing, and you will be free.
with timestamps,
Fear the
so
wrath
people don't have to
of
watch the entire thing. That's late. Do you notice his speed changes color with a live? Holy shit, no. Okay, I guess we gotta watch it again. I had no idea about that. Are you serious?
Fool! I spit at thee.
It does.
The darkness shall
I think I
be
only watched
eternal.
the Uyoth one. That's why I never pay attention to that. Which is like light blue, so it's kind of alright. But fucking red speed, holy shit.
And so it comes to pass.
Oh, and the Zelda one is also like disgusting.
Fool!
The things you pay attention to, sir.
Spit at thee. The darkness shall be eternal.
Holy shit. Is there something else I need to pay attention to? Those are like good excuses to keep going. Oh!
And so it comes to pass. Of the 3 ancients, there is nothing. Teacher Turga has obliterated.
That was
the
thanks to
insanity of
Sir.
Xenotar.
I was going to stop there.
The madness
Before
of
the speed.
Xenotar has overcome.
There you go. The Anthony one works. And he's the Oya Denging, of course. Or does it? I don't know about this. What do you think about this, sir? I mean, we tested. This could be the weak CS. because the first time I got the thing, one was with text storage, but I don't think that matters. But I did it with Dark Servants, so maybe this is the weak CS that makes me go here. Also, I don't know if this examine is gonna crash. Should I do it? I mean, there's nothing else to do. Kinda don't want to pause, because that might crash too. Although I'm... Of course you should do it. Yeah, okay, let's do it. That's a crash. Yeah. Is it a hard crash? Yeah, it is. Alright. So, I think a normal CS with Dark Servants probably works. Now, this makes me think, like, now I'm not sure if the weak CS will work for the other method. Like, I don't know if Job actually got that with the 4 CSs. That is material for the TIS, for sure. We can... I guess we can check that on the next stream. Or should I check it now? Where's this image? Oh, that's the thingy, okay. Yeah, I might actually do it offline. And then TIS, I can do it on the stream. If the thing works. And if it doesn't, just leave it there. But yeah, at least it's good to know that the visual cue helps, maybe. the little spike behind the pillar, I think, is a reasonable one. It's not that bad. Anyway, people, that's gonna be it for me today. So, thank you everyone for watching. GG for the 28th. I don't know if I'll go for a better time. We'll see. Probably not. Like, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna upload the sheet. I'm gonna put timestamps so you don't have to suffer. Or the people that watch it don't have to suffer. And yeah. See you on the next one. Next one.